Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we decode the language of big business. Today, we are diving into a Schedule 14A filing by Arhaus Inc. And trust me, there's more than just furniture moving in this report. We will get into financial report and see how well things are going and if the company can pay back its bonuses. This document is essentially a proxy statement, a formal notice to Arhaus stockholders about the upcoming annual meeting. It's like the company's cheat sheet to tell you what's on the agenda and who they want you to vote for. First, the filing confirms it's a definitive proxy statement. This means it's the final version being sent to stockholders, not a preliminary draft. The annual meeting will be on May 15, 2025. Stockholders will vote on electing directors, approving executive compensation, and ratifying the company's choice of accountants. To be eligible to vote, you need to have been a stockholder as of March 17, 2025. The Secretary of Arhaus, Michael Nowak, is the one signing off on this notice. The table of contents previews everything from director elections to executive pay and audit reports. It's a roadmap for what's ahead. Time to elect some directors. 4 seats are up for grabs with each term lasting 3 years. Albert Adams, a longtime board member with a legal background, is up for re-election. Stuart Burdurfer, with his financial background from L Brands, is also on the list. John Caius, who has experience in retail finance, is another nominee. John Roth from Freeman Spogley brings experience in strategic expansion. The board has determined that several directors, including Adams, Berge, Bergdorfer, and others, qualify as independent under NASDAQ rules. The board oversees risk management, but day-to-day risk management falls to the company's management team. Andrea Hyde chairs the Nominating and Corporate Governance Committee. They look for factors like age, skills, gender, and expertise when nominating directors. Gary Lewis heads the Real Estate Committee, focusing on finding the best spots for new showrooms. Alexis Dupree is in charge of the newly formed Technology Committee, focusing on investments, cybersecurity, and operational performance. Arhaus has policies to prevent insider trading, short sales, and hedging transactions by officers and directors. Non-employee directors receive an annual retainer of $80,000. Committee chairs and the lead independent director get extra. They also get stock awards. Let's take a glance at director compensation. For example, Albert Adams earned $125,000 in cash fees and received stock awards worth $110,014. Gary Lewis got an additional $36,000 for real estate consulting. Now, who owns Arhaus? This section details stock ownership by big shareholders, directors, and executives. Wasatch Advisors is a major stockholder, owning over 12 million shares of Class A common stock. John Reed, the CEO, owns a significant chunk of Class B common stock, giving him substantial voting power. Collectively, the executives and directors control a massive percentage of the company's voting power. This part looks at any deals Arhaus has with people connected to the company. The Audit Committee reviews and approves all related party transactions. Arhaus leases a distribution center from a company partly owned by the founder, involving millions in lease payments. Ryan Reed, the founder's son, is a senior vice president at Arhaus, earning a notable salary and compensation package. Time to talk about how the top executives get paid. Arhaus aims to attract and retain top talent by linking pay to performance. They want to reward both short-term and long-term achievements. The annual incentive plan bases bonuses on adjusted editor and demand. Executives get a mix of restricted stock units and performance stock units. RSUs vest over time, while PSUs depend on hitting specific performance targets. The CEO gets some perks, including personal use of the company aircraft. Arhaus can claw back compensation if there's an accounting restatement due to executive misconduct. Arhaus offers a 401 khaki plan with matching contributions to help employees save for retirement. The company offers standard benefits such as health insurance and disability coverage. The Compensation Committee vouches for the accuracy and completeness of the executive compensation details. Here's where we see the actual numbers. John Reed's salary was $14.91 to $80. Don Phillipson, the CFO, earned $489,992. These executives also receive stock awards and other compensation. This table breaks down potential payouts under incentive plans. The numbers are based on achieving different performance levels. This table shows unvested stock and equity awards. Here we see how much executives made when their stock options were exercised or stock vested. Dawn Phillipson realized over $1.2 million from vested shares. The CFO, CRO, and Chief Marketing Officer have agreements guaranteeing payments and benefits upon certain qualifying terminations. Scroll down, Phillipson or Sepp, let's take a look at potential payouts upon termination or a change in control. For most executives, this includes salary, bonus, corporate benefits, and accelerated vesting of equity awards. Arhaus has over 8 million shares available for future issuance under its equity compensation plans. This section compares executive pay with company financial performance. In 2024, the CEO's total compensation was $2,257 less than $528. The non-PEO dudes was 885.97% in shareholder value. Their performance does compare well to their peers, since their peer group total return of 81.111%. Stockholders get a chance to give a thumbs up or down on executive pay in this section. The board recommends voting in favor of the current executive compensation. Arhaus wants stockholders to approve PricewaterhouseCoopers LLP as their independent accountants. In 2024, audit fees were $2,622,000 and tax fees were $382,000. The audit committee reviews financial statements, discusses them with auditors, and ensures everything is above board. Venkat Natchiappan had a few late filings for stock ownership reports, which were reported and fixed. If you have a proposal for the next annual meeting, take note of the deadlines in this section. This section talks about how multiple stockholders at one address can receive a single set of documents. The proxy gives directions on what happens if other business comes to the meeting. And that's a wrap. Secretary Nowak is the final signature. So what's my take on Arhaus? The company's direction seems solid, fueled by a strong connection between executive compensation and company performance. However, keeping a close eye on those related party transactions is crucial to ensure transparency. A noble opportunity lies in the technology committee. Focusing on cybersecurity and tech investments could seriously boost Arhaus's competitive edge. In summary, Arhaus is navigating a complex landscape with a clear vision. It will be interesting to see how the new technology implementations plays out in the coming years. Thanks for tuning in to Corporate Deco. If you found this breakdown helpful, please smash that like button, drop a comment below, and subscribe for more corporate deep dives. See you in the next video.